Welcome to the Wilds Nature Reserve. It might not look like a nature reserve, but it actually is, because look around here. Nature. And this nature reserve exists on both sides of that main road down there, whose name I've forgotten. So I think this will be the only noisy part. And I've never been here before, so I don't know what I'm going to discover on both sides of this bridge. There's a lot of history at this place, but I read the history last night, and then by this morning my brain had deleted almost everything that I read. So all I know is that sometime in the past this place was sold to the city of Joburg, or whatever it was called back then, on condition that it's made into a nature reserve and open to the public. In 1924, this land was donated to the city of Johannesburg by the Johannesburg Consolidated Investment Company. That is really nice of them. But there was a condition. It needed to remain in its natural state, and it needed to be open to the public. Now, look at this. In 1936, something called the Empire Exhibition was held in Johannesburg. If you were a resident of Sydney, and if you had the courage to board one of those steam-powered ocean-going vessels of the time, you could actually sail to Johannesburg to go to the exhibition. There was a rockery with a lot of plants at the exhibition, which was created to celebrate the city's Golden Jubilee, which I only found out today means 50-year anniversary. When the exhibition was finished in 1937, the plants from that rockery were relocated to the wilds, and waterfalls and ponds and the 8 kilometers of stone pathways that you can see here in my video were constructed. That's amazing. And then the bridge, which is down there somewhere, was made in 1965. This is called Eagle's View. And there is a view. Oh, look. That's the Johannesburg General Hospital. And look at this. Look how forested this area is. Have a look at this. It is the slightly unpleasant area of Hillbrow. It's right there. I always find myself in a forest. Look how beautiful it is. And there's an actual park here. There is grass that has been mowed. Well, mostly good things. The only problem is the traffic noise and the litter. Although, do you know what? I can't see any litter. That's amazing. And there was another sign saying, "Thank you for keeping the park clean." And like, yes, thank you everyone, because there's no litter. I don't believe it. There's no litter. This is... something's wrong with the universe. This is not normal. Okay, that's it for the east side of the reserve. Really spectacular. And now let's check out the west. I have found another forest I don't think I've ever come across a forest so close to a major road. It's probably the noisiest forest that I've ever found. Wow, this is slippery, but it's a fantastic forest. Look at this. There's even a very tiny waterfall. Look what I found. Money. So when I leave here, I can treat myself to a meal at a restaurant. It's become a little bit rainy, but this tree will protect me. I might have to do a part 2 for this place, because I've been here for so long and I've only got an hour left until I have to leave, and I'm still here at the road. I haven't scratched the surface of the western part of this reserve. What? Is that a pig with a long nose? Nice. I can't get over how beautiful this place is. I had no idea I would find a forest like this basically in the middle of the city. It is really spectacular, and there's artwork here. Look at this. It's a creature of some sort. Metal sculptures? Do you call this a sculpture? No, it's been cut. And I did read about that in the history of this place. I think it was one of the residents who was working to improve this place. He had a laser cutting machine or something. Do you know what? I'm going to research the history and I will put it on the screen. The name of the creator of these sculptures is James Delaney, and yes, they are called sculptures. He refers to them as sculptures on his website. He is the wild's own superhero. In the 90s, this place was neglected and it became quite a popular spot for weeds and criminals. Sometime around 2012, I think, James Delaney started raising funds and gathering volunteers to save the wilds. And just look how amazing this place is today. So yes, I think he quite comfortably meets the requirements for superhero status. Oh, look at this. For photography, this place is amazing. In the late afternoon and early morning, there would be so many opportunities for spectacular photographs. But there's no way I'm coming here in the early morning. That would require arriving before the gates open and maybe having a sleep in the car, because driving here in traffic is out of the question. This place is so quirky. I think that's the name for it. Look, I'm walking off the little path and what do I find? Another metal creature. a surprisingly interesting place. I'm gonna head home. I'm definitely coming back for part 2. I hope my microphone's not getting wet. This place is excellent, and I can't get anywhere because wherever I go there's something that I want to photograph. I'll see you in part 2 of the wilds.